Let's take a look at my garden in the fall of 2021. I started growing these plants way back on the last day of January of this year, and I've grown many different vegetables and other plants, and they have changed over time. Right now, we are seeing some of the plants that are still growing well, and as you can see, tomatoes are still bountiful. Lots and lots of tomatoes still on the vine. Some of them are nice and red, some of them are a little bit orangish yellow, some of them are still green. I hope those ones still have time to grow and mature. This here is called the Tommy Toe tomato. These little tomatoes that are really tasty. You can't get them in the store. Glad that I have lots of tomatoes still to come this season. Sweet bell peppers. I love sweet bell peppers, and they love hot weather to grow well. And so their time of the year is quickly passing because it's not so hot anymore. But I have a few left, and these are supposed to be red bell peppers. Let's see if there's enough time for them to turn red before it gets cold for the winter. Swiss chard. This is a big green leafy vegetable that's super healthy to eat. And I have a few of those Swiss chard plants. They've grown very well, and I've been able to eat a lot of Swiss chard this year. And if you look at this Swiss chard plant, you can see it doesn't look so good because the neighborhood squirrel has been sneaking into my yard and nibbling away at it. That naughty squirrel. Eggplant. Have you ever eaten an eggplant? It actually tastes pretty good. I have one left on the vine. Well, actually two. But look at this one. That squirrel was chewing at this one. I don't think I want to eat that eggplant. This is called Dinosaur Kale. I planted this way back at the beginning of 2021, and it has produced a ton of healthy kale leaves. Although now the seasons are changing, the kale's not looking as good. This is the red Russian kale, which was great for many months, but now it's kind of drooping over. It's not getting enough sun, so the seasons are changing, and it's brought the squirrel as well. Here is the curled blue dwarf kale, and it seems to be a favorite of the squirrel who keeps nibbling away at the new leaves. These are green onions. They have grown great all year. I go out there and chop off a bunch of these green onions and they just grow right back. It's like I have an unlimited supply. Here's a potato plant. Those are potato leaves, and potatoes grow under that dirt, so you can't see them right there, but there are some big potatoes under there. I think I planted these carrots too late in the season. They're really small right now, and there's not much time with sun left in the season. These are the last cucumbers of the year. I've probably had 50 cucumber plants this year, but now you can see the cucumbers looking pretty sad. Finally, here are the yellow dahlia flowers. These were given to me as a gift from one of my students from last year's class, and this was bursting with bright yellow flowers, attracting the beneficial insects that help pollinate the plants. But its time has passed. Fall is here, it's getting colder, there's not as much sun out, and it's time to start thinking about the winter.